Oh, that's so good. It's sweet. I'm absolutely gonna pay for this, bro. Yes, studio. I'm not gonna fall asleep because we're not eating this time. We're cooking. Because I'm poor and I need to make better decisions in my life. I'm actually gonna try to do something here. Don't know if it's gonna work. But we're gonna try it. Let's see. Okay, that kind of works actually. Yeah. Okay, let me get my tablet that has the chat on it. Oh, all right. I want the echo. All right, so welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is your boy, the Insane Game Freak, Schizomanic, if you will, and we're gonna be cooking today. So I'm not gonna cook all of these, but I'm cooking some of these. The meatballs, and we're going to be making the sauce ourselves, which, as I've been doing through experimentation, have learned jelly and barbecue sauce are great flavor enhancers, if you will. I'm probably gonna need another barbecue sauce because that one's like half empty. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do beans as a side. Bush is the beans we're using, although it's not the main beans I use. It's funny because I didn't grow up on these. I grew up on the other beans, which I don't think I have in here anymore. My mom, I think it was Van Camp. I used to have Van Camp baked beans a lot. That's what I used to do. Van Camp's beans are fucking delicious, by the way. But that's besides the point. The red jelly is for the sauce. We are going to combine the barbecue and the grape jelly together, which will make the sauce that we will then dip our meatballs into. Once again, I'm not cooking this whole ass bag. This is just some of the bag. But we have to combine it. So we have to mix the colors together. Now, this is some sweet-inducing shit, hence why we're not doing... Oh, God, no. Oof. So we're just going to start... I'm definitely going to need some more barbecue sauce. I already know that for a fact. Definitely going to need some more barbecue sauce. You have to mix these two. It's funny because a lot of people think that that's just some southern shit, which is probably partially true, but it's not entirely true. The truth is probably more something along the lines of, first name, and then the jelly. Breathe. Breathe, you will breathe. Don't give up on me. That's actually, I'm getting real messy with this. I need to chill out. So we're going to do both of those, and then we're going to turn the heat up on it. I usually go about halfway to get some stuff going. I'm waiting on the beans to put them in, particularly because the beans tend to cook quicker than this does, because essentially this shit needs to melt, for lack of a better term. All this shit needs to melt, technically. I'm doing that black thing. What does that say? Leche? Leche. Leche is like milk. Well, if you were spelling it the right way, but you're not. Or you're spelling it in a different way because you're talking about something else. But yeah, that might be all the. Yeah, it might be all the barbecue sauce. It's all good. That's why I bought another one. And another one, Sway. It don't end. But what was I gonna say? So this is the consistency. This is not what we're gonna end with, but this is what it looks like right now. As it cooks, it melts, it will change consistencies. Also, I forgot to grab the other barbecue sauce. And for those who want to know, my barbecue sauce of choice, Sweet Baby Ray's, baby. Not this shit, baby. Damn. A cooking stream. You're fucking Gordon Ramsay now? Hey, man. Like I said, experimentation is key. You gotta keep experimenting. Now, whether or not this shit works out to me for views or donations or whatever, don't know. But, and I'm not really a cook either. But to give an update, just to explain what I'm doing for those who are just not joining, we are combining the jelly and this barbecue sauce to create a special sauce that we will then dip these meatballs into, that we will then cook and create this nice meatball. Now this is 128 meatballs. We're not using 128. The most I'm actually going to end up cooking is like 12. But that's what we do. And then obviously you judge whether or not you're going to do how much of the grape jelly versus the barbecue sauce as you stir and experiment. You ain't got no gravy? I'm not putting gravy in that. Gravy? Okay, so here's the thing. You can do gravy with meatballs. Let me not trip. That's another route. I'm just not going that route. My brain had to take us in like gravy. It's like, wait a minute. I'm like, oh no, you can do gravy. That's a completely different route though. I'm not going gravy. I'm going the other way. I'm from the South. It's a Southern cooking. We gotta do it this way. We gotta. Okay, but hopefully everyone's doing all right. This is also an early stream because of what we're doing. Where the fuck is the lamb sauce? Yeah, you've been watching Hell's Kitchen again, haven't you? I can tell. I honestly need to just go ahead and open up this bag because having 12 fucking meatballs just sitting like this is just dumb. So while we're waiting for the sauce to kind of melt and gain some level of consistency, I'm gonna take this paper plate here and cut up. I hate that I have limited counter space, but it's okay. We'll make it work. Take this. I'm only gonna do probably 12-ish. Depends. I gotta see what 12 looks like on a plate first. I'm not trying to cut it all the way because I definitely want to. Come on, 2. Let's see. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You know, I can go a little more than maybe like 20. All right, let's see what we got here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 is a decent number. 25 is a decent number, ladies and gentlemen. I think that would be a fair amount. 25, or should we go 30? 25 or 30 in the chat. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? 25 or 30? I'm going to probably split this up and eat some of this tonight and then some of this tomorrow. So keep that in mind as we discuss this. But this is what, if I'm counting this right, this is what 25 looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Maybe 25, 26. Should we go, should we say 20, should we go even 30? Check the serving size on the back. Oh, that's fair. Serving size is 6. 6 meatballs is considered a serving size. So, actually, yeah, we'll keep it where we're at. If 6 is a serving size, I'm doubling up on a serving size. So, 2 double servings, we'll just leave it at that. We won't overcomplicate it too much. Now, where is my clip? I need a clip. It's starting to mix into that consistency. Something, you know, it's weird because I would never have thought grape jelly would have been a good. I know I have a coworker that I used to work with at the time who used to do like what she used to put in here. She used to put honey mustard, which I haven't tried. I might mess around with later, but I've enjoyed just the grape jelly and barbecue sauce consistency. But I know everybody has their thing. I need a damn clip to clip the bag. What the fuck? Damn it. Oh, here we go. This works. I had clips. I just didn't have the ones I wanted. I didn't have the ones I wanted. Well, I think right now, because the thing, I'm gonna stick with the beans. I think the beans are gonna be my side. I do have sweet peas, but I feel like baked beans kind of fit better as a side. But you can leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below for me to ignore. Because I will be ignoring. I'll be ignoring them all. And obviously, you flip it down. That's why I only partially cut it. Just enough to spill some stuff out. This side's fine, so this doesn't need it. So we're going to put this down. We're going to put this back in the fridge so that we don't get greedy. Because greed is the evil that destroys all good men. As much as we like to claim we're better and that we will not fall into the same traps, we're liars, actually. We will fall into the example. With no potatoes, dude, it's just me. I'm not. Also, I don't think I have potatoes. That's the other problem. That's the other core of the issue. I do have rice, and I debated on putting rice with the beans, but the meatballs are kind of filling, and I'm already doing double servings of the meatballs anyway, so I think it's okay. I think we're gonna keep it simple. Besides, we're testing a cooking stream. Damn it! Let's see how it works. It's just me in here, so we're not gonna overcomplicate this. I think I'm going to open up the barbecue sauce. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'll show you guys the consistency. It's weird because it looks like one of them sauces that shouldn't be as good as it actually is. It's a lie. It was always delicious. People just didn't understand. People didn't understand. Oh, how could they not? How could they not understand the greatness? Also, I don't think I've done meatballs with potatoes now I think about it. I don't think my mom has ever done meatballs with potatoes. This is an interesting combo. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying I've never done it. What do y'all normally eat? If y'all have meatballs with anything, what do y'all normally have with your meatballs? Just out of curiosity. Also, for those who are curious, I am wearing my shirt that you can buy. Although I don't think I have it set up on this channel, but you can buy. Do people normally eat meatballs with potatoes? Well, like this kind. This kind specifically. So that can go in the fridge. And this can go in the fridge. And then we stir this as it gains its consistency. That's actually a pretty, it's not all the way there yet, but it's definitely getting there. Hold on. But everyone let me know how your week's been going. It's still, when it starts bubbling is really when I know it's time to put these in. I actually could probably put them in now, realistically. I usually eat meatballs with potatoes. It's like a healthy version of a burger and fries. I never thought about it like that. That's interesting. What kind of potatoes? Like cut potatoes? Like mashed potatoes? Or it doesn't matter? Actually, realistically, if you're already putting gravy with the potatoes, you could if you're already putting gravy you're already putting gravy with the meatballs. You could just make mashed potatoes and gravy with meatballs, and it would work out just as good. I mean, hey, everybody has their thing. You probably can see I don't know if you can see the steam on here, but it's steaming, man. It's steaming. Well, that's going on. I think I could technically start doing the brown sugar hickory beans. Hickory dickory dock, baby. Hickory dickory dock. It's funny that the serving size for this is 6. I think I've ended up eating more than like usual with that, actually. Usually, I'll just take out the whole can by myself, which is probably not a healthy thing to do. So maybe we'll do the whole can, but we probably won't eat all of it. For me, eating just the serving size, yeah, it's bubbling now. I think it's time to drop the boys in. I'm gonna try to do this in a corner. Maybe do a POV. Let's see. We're here today. Oh my God, I can smell it. Dive, boys, dive. Woo! And now they're in. They're in. We're in it now, boys. We're in it now. We're going to let this kind of do this thing for a bit. It's going to take a while. But you always want to stir it to make sure that I don't think I've ever tried to make mashed potatoes. I might try to do that one day. See what's the best way to do mashed potatoes and gravy. We'll experiment with cooking maybe. If this stream goes well and people like it, I might try to actually do some decent cooking streams where I know how to cook shit. So we're going to let this kind of soak for a bit because obviously we just put it in. So, but it's already getting that glaze, baby. It's already getting that glaze, but they're cold. So, it's going to take a minute. Anywho, we're going to go cut this. I don't know if I can, hold on. I don't think I can do this with one hand. Nah, it's going to be a pain. All right, hold on. Did my mom unplug she did. She unplugged my fucking, why does my mom do that? She unplugged my goddamn can opener. Also, I do have an air fryer. I just never used it. Well, that's not true. I've only used it like once. This actually looks kind of grotesque from y'all's perspective. It looks like I just beheaded something, which is technically not untrue. But chill, bro. Chill. Chill. All right. Let's go over here. And also, let the buddies dive. Let's take a dive. An aquatic mine. First it's a cold pit, but now it's a water ride. Makes you want to sit back and enjoy the ride. All right, we're empty. We're empty enough. It's not that deep. Bush, you must go into the trash can. My rule is always to kind of try to clean stuff up as you're doing it. That way, when it gets down to the nitty gritty, you're kind of just done. Of course, life isn't necessarily that convenient, but we try. We try our best. If you get knocked down, just try it again, try it again. And if at first you don't succeed, get yourself up and try again. Get yourself up and try again, yeah. If at first you don't succeed, pick yourself up. It's funny because I never thought that song is as inspirational as it really is, and it kind of cracks me up as a result. If at first you don't succeed, pick yourself up. God, the smell of the barbecue and grape really gets kind of, I don't know if it's, I guess the word would be pungent, or pungent. I've always said pungent, but pungent is technically reminds me of a dog. So, yeah, anywho, Let's cut this on. The beans will more likely finish before this does, but you know, we don't care. It's crazy when you realize the serving size for a lot of this shit is literally not even the whole can, which in some ways just kind of fucks with me. Like, is the serving size for this can even the whole can? No, it's not. Look at this. Look at this. This is just green beans. These are just freshly cut green beans, right? The serving size for this thing is 3.5 cans. Now, granted, the calorie intake is like 20. So 3 servings of this is like 60 calories. Nothing crazy. But I think conceptually, it kind of just fucks me up. The small can is technically considered fucking three fucking servings. Who the fuck? Now, once again, it's 60, so it's not a big deal. Boil soaked potatoes for about 40 minutes. Dump them in ice water for about 30 seconds. This will make the skin peel off instantly. Mix some butter and a dash of seasoned shredded cheese and bacon bits. Hey, we might try that. I might try that suggestion, buddy. But it also fucks me. It just fucks me up that like every fucking thing. Like, as much as you like to think that this shit, oh, you know, I just cooked 1 can. How damaging could it be? Like for the beans we just did, right? The beans that are sitting right there, right? Here's the can for them because I have a second can. These bitches there are 6 servings in this one container. Now, this is a bigger than normal container, but each one is 160 calories. So if I eat that whole can, it's what, 60, what's that, 960 calories? This is like half a day's worth of food just from this one fucking can. Fuck you, can. I don't even want to check what this is going to be. Also, I need to start stirring this some more. And keep it on the eye of the damn thing. That would be good. Greens are always going to be low on calories. All the stuff that tastes good has a serving size of not enough. Yeah. And then you realize how easy it is to become big back. Especially in a country that literally makes a bunch of good food that is incredibly dangerous. One of my biggest struggles has always been the fact that, like, for all intents and purposes, half of the reason why I'm probably the weight and I have the health issues that I do is literally just because I was raised on Southern cooking, which is all inherent. I hate to say, and I've always told my mom this. I feel bad when I tell her. I'm like, Mom, you did the best you could, and I appreciate everything you made, but none of this shit was healthy. Like, none of it. Which is fucking sucks, by the way. Hey, Mom, you know that the shit you did to make us live? Yeah, none of that shit was healthy. You've essentially doomed me to diabetes because all the cooking I've known is literally diabetes cooking. And you're just like, fuck. That sucks. Fucking sucks, actually. Oh, shit. I could have made spaghetti, actually, but it is what it is. And that's not even healthy for you, technically. What are you making spaghetti for? But yeah, it is what it is. It's probably gonna take a minute a little bit because the pot I'm using is actually smaller than usual, but they'll get there one day. The rule with these is usually you let them soak for X amount of time, and then after that, you take them out to see. But just between like the meatballs, which were what? I'm trying to think, what was the serving size for the meatballs? Let me double check real quick while this is going on. It was fucking 270, right? 270 is a normal serving size for 6 meatballs. That's obviously not including in whatever the sauce you use to make them with is. So it's 270 plus fucking 160 for a sixth of the can? Yeah, a sixth of the can. And I'm doubling up those servings, which is like 320 plus 320 plus 540, and you're already at 1,000 just with part of this. Not even this whole fucking meal. I think if I actually did all this, because I did essentially 4 servings, 270 times 4 would be something along the lines of trying to think. 270 times 4. What is that? That's 800. And then that's 2800. So 1,080. Just these alone is 1,080 calories. If I'm doing my math correctly. 1,080 plus another fucking 900. Meaning if I eat all of this tonight, I've essentially hit a day's worth of calories alone. Spoiler, we're not going to do that. I'm essentially just going to split it up, which is what you're technically supposed to do. But no one fucking eats like this because, you know, shit would be insane. Hey, Donnie. But it is what it is. What it is, girl. Oh, what's up? Every good boy needs a little love. Every black boy needs a little love. Get it down and I want to pick it up. Cooking, you're cooking. And is that an electric stove? It is electric stove. But the shit is wild in all honesty, bro. That's why I say healthy eating is a bitch just off the calorie content, bro. Like just off of the meatballs alone, I'm already at half of the day's worth of recommended calorie intake. And then if I eat all the beans, I'm also like I've killed out a day. The reason why I can't do that is because I did have breakfast, so that's kind of out of the fucking window. And a can of green beans. Would you put green beans in this particular concoction though? It almost feels like should have done some spaghetti. It's funny, Donnie. I literally said that like not even a few minutes ago. You literally missed me saying I should have just made fucking spaghetti. But it's okay. I have meat, but the meat's frozen. I didn't let it thaw, so that's why I can't do spaghetti. I might have to turn this down because the bowling's getting a little rowdy. We're gonna turn this down a little bit because it's getting kind of out of hand. I don't like this. It's showing me some level of disrespect, and I don't like the disrespect. We'll probably turn this off in a minute though. You're the one with the can of green beans. It's true, but I wasn't gonna do it with this. Usually, I just do it with. Actually, you know what? We'll just let this simmer because it's already at boiling, and then we'll try meatball in a little bit. But I needed to chill out a little bit because it's getting kind of rowdy. I see splatters of fucking sauce everywhere, and I'm not having that. That means I'm fumbling the bag, ladies and gentlemen, and I can't have that in my conscience. I do have the green beans. I have sweet peas. I have corn too. But I think I would probably do that with the spaghetti more than anything else. That's one thing that also kind of sucks. They're like, listen, I need you to get your calorie intake, but I also need you to get some vegetables. Well, the spaghetti by itself can literally feed everyone. Now, I will show you the frozen meat because that's what I've been doing. Where the fuck is it? Are you still wilding out? The meatballs are wilding, bro. I don't like the disrespect. Where is the meat? Oh, fucking duh. And the meat's actually too big either. That's the beef. I do get lean beef though. For those who are curious, I get like the 93 or 96% beef, lean beef. So don't worry about that. We're not doing no crazy shit. Okay. I will say it smells really fucking good though. I will say that a lot. It smells really fucking good. The kicker is after all this sauce is made, a lot of it needs to go straight into the trash because I know it's sweet, so it's just as fucking dangerous in some ways. I'm gonna try to do what I'm planning to do is I'm gonna try to fit this onto the plate. That way I don't over exert myself, and then I can eat the rest of this for like lunch tomorrow. Or breakfast if I'm fucking crazy enough. Spoil that I am crazy enough. I usually have a low-calorie breakfast, like oatmeal, and so I can have a big lunch for dinner. That was the original plan, studio. The problem is I didn't really get to dictate my breakfast the way I wanted to. My mother showed up at Waffle House, and I was just kind of like, damn it. Do you want the Waffle House? Did you already pay for it? Yeah. Did you put it in my house? Yeah. I'm not gonna throw away Waffle House, damn it! And I hadn't eaten anything at 5 o'clock in the morning. Fuck! I already knew what had to be done. Okay, the boiling is chilled out. I'm still gonna let it sit and kind of simmer a bit though, because we've been going for. Wait, where's my time? It's 8 o'clock, so we've been going for what, like 40 minutes, I think. No, 30 minutes. I need to actually try one of these meatballs realistically. No, it's not cracked. Fuck you. Let me get a fork. Because I don't want to use. Those are knives. Damn it. Oh. Let's see. And with the beans, it's actually pretty simple. The beans' main thing is just don't let it stick to the bottom, which usually happens when you cook this shit dry and you just don't fucking stir it consistently. I've learned about this the hard way because, needless to say, I've done some situations where I've let these bitches cook too long, or I hadn't stirred them at all, and then they stuck to the bottom of the pan. I'm like, fuck, I just burnt beans. Which, you know, most people be like, bro, if you can't cook a baked bean, it's crazy. What's the occasion? Nothing. I'm hungry. The fuck? I'm motherfucking hungry. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Let's see. So let's try a meatball. It's been a little bit. The sauce is still boiling, but it's not like the worst thing in the world. Put that there. Almost burned my hand, bro. I need to chill out. Alright. The beans are making their progress. Let's just check. Let's look real quick. This is our meatball situation. Dang, fucking zoom in. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Yeah. The coating of the sauce. Focus, you fuck. Focus. It does not want to focus. This shit sucks. There we go. Alright, we're gonna try this and see. I'm probably gonna have to stir the fucking thing in a second. Oh, whoops. There we go. It's still hot. Yep, it's time to turn down the fucking thing. Hold on. We'll let that cool off for a second. Yep. I waited too long. Time to chill out. Yeah, I can feel it scraping across the bottom. Yep. I did exactly what I said I wasn't going to do. All because I wanted to taste the goddamn meatball and I didn't even taste it. Fuck. It's funny because I just be putting this bitch at like halfway, and realistically, that's still probably too fucking much. Alright. Alright. While that's doing recovery, yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Also, Shred's still rocking for another year in a row, baby. Let's get it. So that's good. And we're just going to let this stir properly. It's funny because the beans actually don't need that long to cook. I'm curious about the people who actually just cook the serving size of beans. I'm very curious of those people. Why would you do that? Oh. Like, where do you store the rest of this bitch? You don't. It's all good. So the pretty much the fucking meatballs are good. So we're Gucci on that. So the way I'll end this night off probably is eating about half of the meatballs and like maybe probably a sixth of of the beans. I'm gonna give the beans a little bit more time. Although I'm pretty sure the beans are pretty much good too, honestly. Like I said, beans don't take that long to cook. And it's just me and I'm poor. I should do I forget if this thing even says how long it's supposed to take to cook these. It does not say anything. Oh, it says heat to simmer. But then it's only supposed to take like 2 or 3 minutes. So it's all good though. Yes, you could just cut this off. Woo! I'm gonna remove this. Woo! And now that I have food that I'm not going to finish today, it is time to prepare the containers. All the containers must be created equally. We will do this probably for the meatballs, I'm thinking. We'll do this one for the meatballs. And then we'll probably do, I don't know. We could probably get away with this for the beans, actually. Remember, kids, get your containers ready. It's all you have to do. Ladies and gentlemen, cooking isn't hard. You're just lazy. That's actually probably not completely true, but fuck you. Actually, no, I'm gonna leave the cabinet open because I have things I'm gonna have to put away after this is done. That's probably my scariest thing about cooking that I never got confident with is judging what heat to put this shit on, because some of this stuff really doesn't need to be on like high. I remember the first time I cooked in here, I put this bitch on high and immediately regretted it. Fucking had everything sticking to the bottom of the pan like a jackass. I didn't learn no lessons, bro. Don't cook the entire can of beans. Yeah, because it doesn't make any fucking sense. But technically, like I was saying before, a serving size of beans is realistically only fucking, it's like a sixth or a third of a can. Hence why you're only technically, if it's just you should only really be cooking like a sixth of this. The problem is, this can is too fucking big to do any of that. This bitch is too big. A sixth of this would be like that, I think. Probably like that. So I mean like a slice of fucking beans. Who the fuck is trying to live like this, man? Not me. Not nobody. So now we're just kind of waiting. We're in cool down mode. Everything's off technically. The thing is hot, but like we're in cool down mode. So I think what we'll do for a second is while we're waiting a little bit, we will let this chill out in its own broth, and then properly eat it at the end. We're gonna sit down for a second because realistically we don't have any more. Whoops! Get over here! Damn you, gravity! You punk bitch! Dang, move! And this is how I know I need to clean up my table. But unlike most people, I don't eat at my table. But we're just gonna talk for a little bit, probably about the next, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes, and then I'll put the food on the table and we'll be done. Also, happy Halloween. Almost forgot to really mention that, guys. Happy Halloween. How you guys doing? How's your October 31st? Are you or your kids going to actually, I could probably do it this way. Damn, where's my thing at? Actually, I'm lying. I probably can't. No, I can kind of do it this way. This works. Thoughts on...
Let me get back to you on that.
Google, if you don't shut the fuck up. Thank you.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
You weren't supposed to. Stop talking. Lord almighty. Thoughts on the Fousey banger song boss? The what? The only Fousey I know of is FouseyTube, which is that prank YouTuber from back in the day. But I don't think you're talking about him. What the hell is the Fousey banger song boss? Not enough information. Please explain. Please explain. He feel like they're redder. They maybe not be redder, but it just feels like they are. But hopefully everyone's doing good on this fine Friday evening. We mean the banger song boss. I know Fousey tried to do a music career and it didn't go well because Fousey isn't a rapper. Fousey is kind of the representation of like that anybody can become famous. And I think a lot of people always forget that. That like when you say anybody become famous, that means regardless if you're a good person or a bad person, a talented person or a fucking like uninteresting piece of shit. He made a diss track about what? About who? I know he had that one that he said fuck Neon, but that's the one I knew about. And that was a while ago. I don't know, bro. Like I said, I think unfortunately with the YouTube stuff, Fousey turned into a bodybuilder again. God, I'm glad to see he's still switching his identity like he's been doing. Fousey is literally one of them YouTubers that literally suffers from an identity crisis all the time, and is literally the example of a person who does not need to be online, like in any way, shape, or form. He does not need to be online because he's not well, he's not right in the head, and he definitely just needs to chill out. But he won't because he gets enough money to justify him doing the things that he does, hence why he does the things that he does. Is it okay? Is it something you should do? Absolutely not. But he keeps technically making enough money to survive off of while also losing his fucking mind. So who's the real fool in that situation? Technically still him. He's essentially traded his sanity for the illusion of fame, especially because he's less famous now than he used to be. And he was relatively famous for something. The problem is also that people with YouTube and Instagram and TikTok, you become famous for some of the most innocuous shit. People become famous because you're just like, hey guys, look, guys, look. I do commentary really well on Sonic games. Like that's not a crazy skill in itself. It only is interesting because it's allowed to reach millions of people or has the potential to reach millions of people. But in the grand scheme of things, it's not interesting in its own right. Which is, it is what it is. Goki, I feel like you lying to me. You lying to me about it actually being good. Because most people who talk about Fousey stuff is not good. Tyler Perry put me on his movie. That's not an accomplishment. I don't know why people don't like to acknowledge that Tyler Perry has not ever been an amazing thing for the black community. He's kind of like a Dr. Umar in the context of like, he gives the illusion of being helpful without actually being helpful. Now, I will say Tyler Perry's probably been more helpful than like Dr. Umar, who's essentially lied for years on that Pan-African bullshit, not build a school, and then wasted everybody's money. Don't DM me the song. I can go look up the song, Goki. I mean, I know Fousey. I can go look up the song. I don't. Also, Fousey's the type that'll copyright you. He's one of those types. Although this channel doesn't get enough views for it, I think, to really matter for him, but still, it'd be the same thing. Look at all these real guys. Look at all these real rappers, though. I think yeah, that fucking Tyler Perry put me in his movie. That shit fucks me up. And the movie he's in isn't even considered like a good Tyler Perry film. Now I don't care about Tyler Perry films, but like even for people who like Tyler Perry films, don't talk about that. It's the Halloween one, ironically enough. So it's funny you bring that up, Studio. I don't even think it's the first Halloween. I think it's the second. I think it's the Boo Halloween 2 one that has like a bunch of YouTubers in it because I think King Bach is in one of them too. And you're just like, guys, of all the films to start in, I really hate that it's these films that you get your foot in the door with. And I get it, it's your foot in the door, but man, no. At least let it be at least let it be a financially successful Tyler Perry film. But around the time he was even doing that film was like a very straight to DVD ass film. It was a film that came out really just for the sake of, well, we need a Halloween movie. Here's a Halloween movie, and then we kind of just said, fuck it, we're good. Although the funny thing is that did I have some of my fucking, did I spit on my thing? No, I got sauce on my fucking phone. Hold on. Don't you love it when you get sauce on your fucking phone? I mean, I have a screen protector, but I'm still not happy about it. Yeah. It's not like it's damaged or anything. I just don't like that. Hold on. Okay, I think we're good. Like I said, I have a screen protector on, so it's not like it's on the phone in its entirety, but it's on enough of it to make me not happy about it. And you know, if I'm not happy, no one's happy. You can never be happy. Happiness is an illusion created by the weak and the feeble-minded, and I can't take that kind of disrespect. What was I gonna say though? Oh, also, fun fact, I actually have the ability to go live on TikTok, but I haven't really thought about that too much yet because I'm like, what would I do on TikTok that is that different from what I do here? Happiness is overrated is a crazy line, Goki. Happiness is overrated? You tell me the ability to make yourself... Well, to be fair, I've learned it's different. I think... oh, what's up? What is that? Anil? I don't know why I look at that. Anil is Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not Yu-Gi-Oh! But it's YGO makes me think Yu-Gi-Oh! For some reason. Yu-Gi-Oh! That's not what it is. But hello. Hi, Turkey. I'm Terrell. What was I gonna say? Bob, also what I was gonna say is I learned happiness is one of those things that like is very not subjective, but like it's different between genders. I've learned specifically. Men's goal in life has never been to be happy. Our goal in life is more so to obtain peace, and our peace usually comes from not having to be relied on by others, which seems really bare bones, and technically it is, but we don't talk about that because that's not what we do here, but that's besides the point. For me, I've always said that if I can obtain peace of mind, then I've accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. My goal was never really to be overtly famous or to be like the superstar. I just need to make enough money to support myself and to make sure my family's straight, and then I'm usually good. It's the simple things in life that kind of allow me the peace that I want to obtain. Some people care more about the minutia of it all, but for me, it's always been the other way around. Dang, it feels like I dropped viewers. What happened? Did the stream drop? What happened, bro? What happened? I don't know. I guess we'll keep talking to myself like I usually do until the engagement returns, or maybe it'll never return. Maybe I was never meant to return. Maybe I was never meant to be happy. When you realize that the only viewer person watching you right now is you, it's fucking wild, actually. Fucking insane. We're gonna check in on the food. It's been about 10 minutes. I think the beans are generally ready. I don't feel any more scraping on the bottom, so that's always good. Yeah, they're good. And then this has become a little bit of a war zone, but for the most part, it looks like we're straight on the on this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this plate right here. And they're gonna put stuff in it, and then I'll reconvene in a second once I've done that. So let's put it right here. Whoops. There we go. Whoops. What's at the bottom? Oh, the top from the juice. So, like I said, we do about 6 meatballs. Oh my god, that is hot as sin. Someone's in the back like, you didn't think it was gonna be hot? No, I didn't think it was gonna be hot. Leave me alone. Some people make mistakes. Fuck you. Ow. Alright, that is all we can get for the meatballs. Unfortunately. The sauce is actually still really hot. Jesus Christ. And then we're going to get the beans. I don't think there's a way to do this in a responsible manner. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the spoon already on the thing. It's going to have a little bit of barbecue sauce in it, but it's not that big of a deal. We're not going to do a lot of beans. We're just doing some. Because remember, 6 servings. Woo! I think I could probably get away with one more scoop, and then that's going to be it, probably. Yeah, that's it. That is it. All right. Now I have to make all my way back to the table with this beautiful thing we've created, and not hopefully waste it on anything. I'm gonna move this first, then I'll come back for you, camera. I promise. I should have got like a mini bowl, but it's okay. It's all right. We make mistakes out here in the streets. And we're just gonna let this sit and cool off. Actually, I said I was gonna do a dual order, so I actually technically need some more meatballs. Fuck, why did I do this to myself? It's okay. It's okay. So I need to put... Yeah, I said I was gonna do some more meatballs actually, so fuck me. It's okay. I need like 6 more, and then we're good on meatballs. And then I can live my life. Hey, I wanted to talk about paper because I lived my life. Hey. This pot's probably hot as fuck. So we're going to try to do this kind of quick. But first I have to remove it from the bean stack. And as normally I would put the spoon in my mouth to taste the beans, but if I do that, there's a high chance I'm going to burn myself. And I don't want to do that. What will you give it out of 10, Mel? 2. All right, I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. Dang, 9 out of 10, that's crazy. Z8 better than Gen 7 and 8? What about 9, bro? It's not better than 9? Also, so this is our plate. This is our plate for the night, boys. Beans and meatballs. The ultimate delicacy, one might say. Actually, the nation's dish, actually. This thing is still fucking hot, so we're not gonna really touch these as much as I want to right now because it's still fucking hot. So we're gonna let it chill. Now, some of you might be wondering, why do I have my jacket on? Because it is cold, but it's not like I'm not in a house with a heater. Is it the AC? That is the AC. What? It's considered too hot today. That's fucking crazy. I feel like they've been doing that since Sword and Shield. They really doing a great job with the character writing in Pokemon games now. You say that, but I don't fucking like Well, I won't say it about Z8 specifically, but I've never been a big fan of. I don't like Gen 9s. Like, I don't really like the way they wrote most of Gen 9 stuff. Oh, what? Look at me making messes and not cleaning after myself. What am I, an adult or a child? What the fuck is wrong with me? Do I have no shame? Actually, I probably don't. All right, there we go. We'll put the tablet over here so that I can see the chat easier while I'm eating my food. At this point, I'm just waiting though because this thing is still pretty hot. It's spicy like your boy, like your boy, boy, hoing me noy. Also, I'm in Generation 8 and up. Well, Generation 8 is Sword and Shield, so that you're not wrong. You essentially said the same thing twice, just in a slightly different way. I haven't put any hours in the ZA today because realistically, I went to work and then I got home. I passed out for 2 hours and then I started the stream up. And I'm gonna eat, and then tonight I'm probably gonna get on Discord and we're gonna watch fucking, what are we watching? Monster House. We're watching Monster House tonight. So yeah. My question, I guess it should be for you guys in the chat. Would you guys prefer cooking streams or me getting something for, or maybe I'll mix it up. Maybe sometimes I'll do big back stuff and then sometimes I'll cook things. Not that I'm an amazing cook by any means. Do not get it twisted. I am not by any means an amazing cook. I probably wouldn't even call myself a great cook. I'm probably mediocre. I like Hop and Bead. Agreed. I like all the friends in Scarlet and Violet. I like Nimona, Arvin, Penny, and the DLC friends. I haven't even played the DLCs. I can't talk about the DLC writing. As far as Arvin, Penny, and Nimona is trash to me. Nimona serves barely any purpose. Nimona, to me, works better in a group, and unfortunately, you don't get to see her in a group until the end of the game, which sucks. Penny, I think, had way more potential, but she isn't given the timing I think she needs to really flesh out and develop, which is my problem with Penny. Arvin, I will 100% agree. I think Arvin is generally a well-written character, probably one of the best written characters in a while. So Arvin deserves his praise. Penny's thing, I think, generally works. It just isn't given enough time. And I think it's, unfortunately, Pokemon still has that issue of back halving a lot of their plots, meaning the beginning of their plots are kind of slow, boring, and methodical, and then you get to like the latter half of it, and then it starts getting good. Which, not saying that's it's bad to have a strong ending, but it also means that like your beginning feels really, really fucking uninteresting. And considering the beginning's whole point is to hook the viewer in and get them attached and interested in the characters and the story and the world, for your beginning to be that slow and boring and uninteresting is kind of a problem within itself. So it's an issue. As far as this game is concerned, it's been cool so far. I don't know if I'm like in love or hooked in. I like the vibe of everything, and I like character like Naveen is probably one of my favorite characters already, just off of his personality and his like mixture of being deadpan but also like a huge VTuber fan. Which, spoiler, I don't know if everyone's noticed, they've been doing a lot of like VTuber characters in the last like 3 games between Iono, Canary, and technically Raihan is a social media influencer, so he fits into that too. I'm like, huh, that's interesting. You're doing all of this. Although my favorite thing, by the way, is to watch VTubers react to Iono from Scarlet and Violet, because VTubers are like, she thinks she's better than us because she's a VTuber, while being a VTuber doing the same kind of content is fucking hilarious to me. I agree, opinion. I feel like you see more of her personality at the end of the game. You agree? Well, Canary, design-wise, already was going to be better than Iono for me. I haven't beaten the game. I'm on rank E going into D, so I'm that's all I'll say. That's where I'm at on the A to Z thing. So I'm in it, but I'm not like crazy in it. But I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Once again, I said I'm going to make a video properly discussing Z to A, because I feel like, unfortunately, I don't want Game Freak to take the wrong lessons from Z to A. You know, for a fact, Naveen is a tier 3 sub with a Patreon supporter. Oh, absolutely. But boy, Naveen sets aside every one of his paychecks and he splits it up like this. Money for the family, because I think he gives money to his sister, I believe. Then money for Canary, and then food and essentials, and that's it. That's all he does. And even then, he will cut into his food and essentials for Canary stuff. So it's like, oh, Canary's doing a stream. She has a hype train, or we want to contribute to the hype train. I'm Jonah. I got 20 bucks left, Canary. It's all yours. Dynamo. It's crazy. But I like Naveen a lot. Naveen is probably one of my favorites. I need to see more of Lillian because I don't think she's really gotten the time to shine like I want her to. And I want them to give time to her to shine. So, yeah. What's up, Andreas? We'll just stick with Andreas. Andreas Duarte. Yeah, Andreas Duarte. Hey, buddy. Zeta Acast is great across the board. There's something I feel like I can't say about the other Pokemon games. I technically would argue Sword and Shield's cast is like that too. I think Hop, B, Marnie are all strong rival characters. The worst thing about ZA's cast is, not ZA's cast, Sword and Shield's cast is its villain. Rose sucks, but I actually like almost every other character other than Rose. I even like Oleana, who I think is a good character. Are you like The Rock? No. I'm not even muscular. I'm fat. I want to say this is cooled down enough. Let's see. Woo! Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Also, wait real quick. Our drink of choice is smart water. This is how dumb people get smart, bro. Smarten up with smart water. Sound like a fucking brand deal. What's wrong with me, bro? Happy Halloween, Andres. She gets more detail to her design in Twilight Rings. And then you have characters like fucking Gita. Ugh. Fucking Gita? Jesus. Gita is one of the most disappointing champions we've ever had. I fucking hate it, actually. I absolutely hate it. Yeah, that's what I said. Naveen is like really relatable. And for some reason that just clicked with me. I was actually getting some light Persona vibes with Teams MZ. Are you like rap? I mean, I like rap, if that's what you mean. I think you're saying, are you like rap? I think you're saying it wrong. You mean, do you like rap? Because what does that mean to be am I like R-I-L? Are you like rap? It's crazy. Unless it's a setup for a joke. Trolling in 2025 is crazy. It's a lifestyle, bro. I'm not mad at it. Do what you do. The world is hard right now, and this is how we entertain ourselves. Leon is not bad. The fuck are we doing? It's Gita. It's absolutely Gita. The fuck? It is absolutely Gita. Why are we pretending like fucking... Yeah, exactly. Why are we acting like Leon is trash? We're not doing that. It's fucking Gita. Although I don't like the slander people keep saying about his theme, though. For some reason, Masters did a version of his theme, and everyone goes, the Masters version of his theme is so much better. It is absolutely not. His original theme is better. For me personally, I prefer Leon's original theme. But that's just me. It sounds so smart, indubitably. Imagine drinking smart water and just saying random words that sound smart. Don't do that. We're not doing that, bro. We're not saying he's lame. What kind of shit is that? That's being disrespectful, bro. That's absolutely getting disrespectful. All right, here we go. Oh, the champions past Gen 5 have been ultra lame. So what is that? Diantha? Technically U/Kukui? And how? It depends on how you treat. Gen 7's weird. I always thought Kukui is the official champion, even though he's really just defending the title. But I like Kukui. Then you got Leon, and then you got Gita. Gita is the worst. I hate Gita. I hate Gita's design. I hate how inactive Gita is. Gita is not even around in her story enough for me to give a fuck. I hate Jindan's art direction. Jindan's art direction is fucking garbage, bro. Take that shit back. Yeah, I always see Kukui as the champion because he's the one you fight at the end of the game. I think Hao would be considered the champion for the Ultra series. No, yeah. No. If I had to rank the post Gen 5, like the 3D games, damn. Diana's not effective either, to be fair. Gita's still the worst. I'd probably say Leon, Kukui, Diantha, Gita. That's how I would rank it. From best to worst, Leon, Kukui, Diantha, Gita. Gita is the worst. Absolutely the worst. I hate her design. I hate how stupid her team is. The fact that her team has an inherent design flaw in it from the get-go that isn't fixed until post-game is insane. Absolutely fucking stupid. What the fuck is wrong with them? It don't make any fucking sense. Jesus Christ. Let's see. The beans are slamming, baby. What's weird with the beans is technically you don't need to cook them long at all. I think my mind always does the thing where I get paranoid. Paranoia is at its worst when cooking. Because in your mind, I'm like, bro, these definitely need to be heated for a certain amount of time. Wait, where do you see the racism at? Oh, because of Tyrone. I just cooked this, Tyrone. Fuck you. And my mother's calling. I can't pick it up right now, though. I'm gonna have to text her later and be like, I'm streaming. Damn, I can't even do that. I hope her chat thing pops up. Damn it. That's crazy. Tyrone, aren't you you're not at home yet, are you, Tyrone? I've done nothing but play ever since launch. The addiction is real, bro. Good gaming will do that to you. All right, the beans are gone. We're going to finish off the meatballs, and then I'm going to put everything else in storage. No, I'm watching this on my phone. I figured you were. Hopefully you're having a good Halloween. I think you said you're with your sisters, I believe. Because you're chaperoning, essentially. Man. We fuck heavy. We fuck heavy with the motherfucking meatballs. Hold on. What? Text your boss. Give him my number. Oh, my mom's asking about money. Oh, your cousin, sister and cousin. Got it. These meatballs are it, baby. I'm going to take Studio's advice and do gravy next time just to see. My thing with mashed potatoes is I got to whip the fuck out of it. I can't eat mashed potatoes with chunks in them. I need to whip the fuck out of some mashed potatoes, so I will be practicing that next time. I like the cast of Scar and Violet, but I think they did what they needed to do with those characters. I think the only way I would agree with that is the latter half of the game. The problem is if the latter half of the game was like the mid game, I probably would have agreed. Arvin, I think, is the only one that has like a really good fleshed out story. The rest of them, not so much. No, that's just me though. Man. No. That's all it. For those who don't know, mix barbecue sauce and grape jelly as a sauce for your meatballs. I promise you, it is absolutely worth it. I promise you, it's worth it. Oh, it's so good. I don't care, Goki. I cook these meatballs. It's my work. My work is delicious. Fuck you, bro. I'm gonna eat this shit for lunch tomorrow too. It'll be fucking immaculate. Let's go. One thing I had to get used to as an adult is having pride in what you do. Well, you think it could come naturally, but if you suffer from something like low self-esteem, it's sometimes hard to hype yourself up. That's one of my favorite TikTok memes was that who's sexy? I'm sexy. Who's sexy? I'm sexy. Who's sexy? Who's sexy? Who's sexy? Fuck it up. You're fucking it up right now. You know, fuck it up right now. I appreciate that because some people need that self-confidence to kind of get them through things. That's like one of the best things about having a partner or just having friends who will back you. They get you hyped up on shit just because. It's like, yeah, you are. You are indeed that individual. Because I can't use the word. I probably could use the word, but I probably shouldn't use the word, so I'm not going to use the word. I put jelly on my cheeseburger because I saw it on SpongeBob and I felt sick after. Yeah, don't, Mel. No, Mel, what? What? I have done it for sausage, though. If you take grape jelly or even syrup and you put it on your sausage, for some reason that works. But burgers, I think it's just a different experience. You can't get them bitches to work the way you want them to, unfortunately. It's okay, though. Trial and error is kind of the key to cooking. That's why I think chefs get angry when motherfuckers be like, all you're doing is following a recipe. Yeah, but you still have to kind of figure out the timing for things. How to heat up too much and heat up too little. It's a constant guessing game in that way. Ooh. But it's all good. We do the best we can when we can. I gotta be careful though. The thing that gets me fucked up with this isn't even the meatballs. It's the fucking sauce. Which is fucking delicious, by the way, but you don't necessarily need to fucking eat all the sauce because it's grape jelly and barbecue sauce. For a diabetic, this is literally dangerous. This is hell. Hence why you drink water with this shit. Imagine drinking a soda with this. You're asking for problems, bro. I have broccoli in the freezer. I'd probably do that if I made like chicken or something. Broccoli, you know, that's what gravy is top. I probably do actually what Studio suggested, which is the mashed potatoes with the gravy with the meatballs. I think I would prefer that actually. I'll do that for dang. What's up with the dang things all being held for review? Jesus. I thought about cooking rice too. I absolutely thought about cooking rice early, and I was like, I don't need it. We were looking at the serving sizes just for this stuff. If I eaten everything I had cooked right now, I would be it for today. That'd be it. Which is crazy in retrospect, but it is what it is. But that doesn't deny that this is delicioso, baby. Delicioso, let's get it. Oh my God. Like I said, take pride in what you make, man. Put your foot in this, boy. Put your foot in this. Actually, the rice fry would have been really beneficial here, too. But it is what it is. It's just me. Ain't nobody else anyway. What the fuck? And that was the last meatball I'm eating tonight. We're in full Halloween effect, by the way, because it's 8:46. Yeah, let me stop. The sauce is going to get me in trouble. The sauce is absolutely going to get me in trouble. Yeah, that sauce is going to get me in trouble. Man. Yeah. That sauce gonna get me in trouble. What's up, Lado? Not the meat sauce. It's the sauce I made with the barbecue and the grape jelly, Orion. It's not the meat sauce. The meat sauce is different. That's why I said I had to chill out. I am a big Donkey Kong fan. How did you know, Lotto? Now, to do some cleanup. Oh, look at that racism. It's almost like I'm back in the Pokemon Best Wishes days, which is a dark reality to say, but it's technically true. So we're gonna put these stuff in containers. So let's do it, ladies and gentlemen. Because you don't want stuff to just be sitting out for too long. Oh God. Well, that was a filling meal. Actually, it wasn't. That's because I eat a lot naturally, which is a problem. So it will be filling. God damn it. Now I gotta eat the yams. How many of you guys watched the web series Jake and Amir? If you did, you're goated. If you didn't, it's on YouTube. Watch it. It's like 8 years worth of content, but the videos are like 2 to 3 minutes long, so it's probably not as long as it seems like it might be. I also need to wash dishes tonight, actually. And you'll see once I show you the sink. Alright. That is clean as it can be. So, we're going to drop that in the bucket. Actually, I lied. Fuck. No! Wait. Put that over here. Yeah, I definitely gotta wash dishes. Absolutely need to wash dishes. Oh my God. I'm gonna let that rinse. I'm not gonna put this directly into the fridge. I'm gonna put it in the microwave so I can chill out for a little bit. But then I'll put it in the fridge a little bit later. And now for the meatballs. Actually, I don't even need to use this thing for this. It's not that big. But as a precaution, and because I'm crazy, I will. Actually, I could have kept pouring just to get more sauce, but once again, this sauce will get me fucked up, so let's not do that. Yeah. No. Yeah, gotta stop. Absolutely need to stop. Man, be careful with the sauces, bro. I gotta do gravy, bro. I gotta do gravy. This shit's dangerous. God damn. Free Masuda is a crazy line. Do I understand it? Sure. Chill out. This is respectful. Move this over here. Yeah, there's too much sauce in here, bro. The sauce is delicious, but I can't have it all the time, bro. I can't be trusted with this much power. Let's do this. There we go. Definitely need to wash the fucking dishes. Absolutely need to wash the dishes, y'all. Also, probably need to do some quick scrubbing for this. There we go. Alright, while that's sitting, we're gonna let some of this already sit here too long. The sauce is beginning to harden like it coats my insides and skyrockets my blood pressure. No, God, please. I think whoever is directing the games is doing a good job. I'm trying to promote good habits, even though I don't necessarily partake in them as much as I probably should. I could be like Asmongold, who essentially is known for being, I don't want to say a lazy fuck, but essentially a dirty individual. I forget what Asmongold is actually famous for. Like, I know of him as a streamer, but like, some people were just known for IRL streaming, and then some people were known for being good at games. Well, that's not true, because Charlie is known for memeing shit. That was, if you, like, my earliest video of watching of Charlie was at QWOP. That QWOP video he did, but that's because Charlie has some crazy euphemisms. Also, that's why I say some of the social media stuff is a game, because Charlie also has a voice that, like, it just works because it's deep and shit. Like, unfortunately, you never really find out what gravitates people to you until you hear it from them themselves. Like, man, I really like your voice. I really like your personality. I like all the jokes you make. I like the chillness of your streams. Like the VTuber Zentrea, she doesn't talk. Like, she uses text to speech. But half of what makes her streams and her Twitch chat and content so entertaining is literally because her chat is like the star of her channel. Like, obviously she's facilitating it, but like, in some ways, her chat is absolutely the star of that channel. Goki, that's crazy. Say white guy on the internet. Next stream, do a video mopping the floor. Y'all are some villains. Relax. Besides, I don't know where to position the camera to do things like that, honestly. I want you to understand something. Even what I'm doing right now is a very ghetto way of doing the stream. You know how I can tell you? Look, this is what the camera's been on top of this whole time. A bunch of boxes of Hamburger Helper and some fucking ramen. So needless to say, we're on some ghetto mentality anyway, so please, would you kindly, please, would you kindly, please, I'll do a little bit of that. I don't need a bunch of soap, just a little bit. A little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Erica by my side, a little bit of Rita's what I need, a little bit of Tina's all I see, a little bit of Sandra in the sun, a little bit of Mary all night long, a little bit of Jessica, here I am, a little bit of you makes me your man. You fall in love with a girl like you. You can't run, you can't hide. You and me gonna touch the sky. It's funny, it sounds like it's being sung by Randy Newman, and it's not. But the energy just reminds me of it a lot. But I'm also doing that myself. So am I the problem? Am I the villain of the story? Am I the Demon King? Am I the Isekai's final boss? No! God, please. No! I'm the final boss of all the Isekais. No! We can turn this light off. Alright, I'm feeling pretty fulfilled with myself. But $50 on Zen not being a dude. Hey, listen, Zen is a girl in my heart, and that's all I care about, all right? I'm not going to look into the dark reality of the world because I'm not trying to be sad for the convenience. Drink your water. Because apparently you're supposed to have 8 bottles of this bitch a day, so let's do it again. I don't think that was enough water. Fuck, this is empty. I was so confident that I had water in that other bottle. I did not. Damn it. Oh, real quick. My mom bought these. I just tried them. If you get a chance, go check these out. Wait, that's not where the title is. There it is. Check these out. They're called Entimenes. It's like Germany, but like ENTE. Oh, ENTENMANNY. Or is it Intimidant? No, Intinamens. Because it's an S. I'm sorry. Intinamens. The pumpkin donuts, bruh. Bruh. So good. So good. So good, bro. Get you them, dang, get them, bro, get them. Also, I'll tell you, I'm gonna put this, I'm gonna put my camera stand back in there, just so I can use these. Oh wait, fuck, that's where the noodles go. Damn it, hold on. Let's flip this back over. Actually, I could probably take the box out of there, honestly. I got like 2 noodle packs left. Yeah, that's it. We'll do this. Boom. Looks like a heart attack in a box. Ah, you're probably right, actually. That's fair. Now I ain't gonna disagree with you on that one. Alright. So the last thing I can show you is what I gotta clean at some point. I gotta do these dishes. I probably won't do them right now, but I probably need to do them. You know what? Maybe I don't want to out myself like this. Yeah, it's not out myself like this. I feel like I'm asking for trouble to out myself like this. Let's just say I need to do my dishes. I need to wash some dishes. I will do one last thing though before I get out of here because it's almost 9 o'clock. Well, it is about 9 o'clock. And I want to promote some healthy habits, even if that meatball bean situation wasn't necessarily healthy. So remember, drink your water. Drink your water. I got another one, baby. Let's go down and chug this bitch. I actually can't chug because I'm going to drop all this on the water, but we're going to do it anyway. Actually, I just realized why I can't chug it. It's cold as fuck. This is literally a brain freeze waiting to happen. Oh. Too cold, and I ain't gonna do it. If it was the room temp, I'd probably could chug it with no issue. But if I do it here, I'm literally gonna get a brain freeze. I ain't got nothing to prove to nobody. I'm a cool guy. Fuck. Ah. Jesus Christ. Also, I don't think Revolver is here, but he shall know that we are properly starting his game tomorrow, and he should be excited. Very excited. I like to think that the person that goes beyond the pain of brain freeze will find the secrets of the universe. This is gaslighting 101. You ain't slick. You think I don't know? What makes you think I don't already know the secrets of the universe? That I don't know where life truly begins and ends, and where the souls of the damned reside as of currently. I know it all. I'll see you there in a couple weeks, Melvin. Oh my goodness. No, but in all seriousness, we're gonna get out of here though. Well, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this combination of cooking slash life lessons slash the best day. Happy Halloween day. I will see you guys tomorrow for the stream. Those jelly meatballs are making him lose his mind. The name of the channel is Schizomanic. The name of the stream is Insane Cooking. If you wanted some sanity, you're in the wrong fucking place, buddy. But no, seriously though, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for support. This has been your boy, the Insane Gang. Pretty good. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace. So, woo! Where's the exit button? I have to end the stream now. No. Also, because itis might get me. I'm not doing that again.